the creative mommy of two, and welcome back. Or welcome, in case this is your first time. Today I am going to do a WIP and Chat. So grab whatever it is that you are working on and yeah, let's work together, shall we? Today will be a little bit more strange, sort of, because yeah, I am at the same time working on the time lapse, so I am trying not to make too many hand gestures or anything. So yeah, in case you watch my time lapses, you will most likely see the same image come by. So yeah, if I, for example, do any hand gestures, they will be also most likely be in the time lapse, even though it's sped up like 64 times. So yeah, it's always the question how much stays in there, but yeah. So yeah, I'm trying not to show anything, or at least not with actual hand gestures or anything. So yeah. So do keep that in mind in case you miss the usual ramblings with my hands. Yeah, first off, how are you all doing? I hope you are doing better than me, because yeah, lately my body has been a pain in the, well, belly button in my case. Yeah, that's the reason why I also did not have a WIP and Chat last week, because yeah, as I said already a couple of times in case you've been here before, I am waiting on a surgery for my umbilical hernia to be fixed. And yeah, in the meantime, I'm at times being in a decent amount of pain. So yeah, not fun. Yesterday evening, I could hardly sit without it getting too sensitive. That's most of the time the issue. It's not that it's most of the time that it's like overly sensitive, and that makes it hurt really easy. Because yeah. So yeah, that's no fun. But today I even had a point where I just stood up and came next to my belly button with my hands and just slightly scraped it, and I felt like if I would have stood at that point, like fully stand up straight, I would have fallen to the floor because it hurt. So yeah, no fun. But for the rest, other than that, it's going okay. I actually had made a list of all the things I wanted to say for last week, but I I forgot to check it. So out at the top of my head, I hope that I remember everything that happened, because yeah, it was a bit crazy the last couple of weeks. So yeah. But yeah, if you're wondering what I'm working on at this point, before I totally forget to say that, I'm working on Best Boy by Diamond Art Studio, and I'm not completely sure what I think about this kit. So yeah, I don't know how far you can see it, but yeah, I'll pop up a picture here somewhere, or at least I'll try to remember to do it. Depends on how my brain works tomorrow when I edit this video. I'll always try to do as little as possible, so to basically keep it as natural and true to me as it can be. But yeah, so I'll try to pop in a picture here somewhere, but I have the idea at least that some of the colors, especially in his face, are more pink than brown. But might just be me, might be when I look at it from a bit more distance when I'm done that it's okay, but at this point in time I'm not completely sure. But yeah, I'm already also almost done, so I think I'm having a pretty decent idea, but it's also a kit that I have for like 2 years or something, so most likely they will have made a rerun of it by now, but who knows, who knows. Yeah. As I was saying, I hope you had a good week. Well, 2 weeks actually by now. So, yeah, as I said, not felt too comfortable the last couple of weeks. My stress levels are getting up there. So, yeah, many times that means that my body hurts way too much. But at least I got it in now. Yay! I finally know when my surgery is taking place. Yay! So, it is in a month's time. It is I forgot my thing for my trash drills. Oh well. What was I saying? So, yeah, it's a month from now, give or take. It is when I am filming this on a Tuesday. It is the 20, no, not the 28th, it's the 18th. It is 2019, yeah, 18th. So, yeah, which also means that in 2 days' time, after I'm recording this, I have my birthday. So, happy birthday to me. But yeah, if you are watching this when I upload it, it's my birthday tomorrow. So yeah. Not that I will do much about it. The only thing I ask from my husband is that I don't need to cook. So we decided to have pizza instead, which my husband is never complaining about because he loves it. And the kids love it. I think it tastes good. And I'm happy that I don't need to cook. Because also with how my body is behaving lately, I don't have much, well, I don't want to say energy because I have energy enough, but I don't have the body to do much. So yeah, I've been quite lazy lately, so yeah. Trying to keep up everything at least a little bit so I don't need to be embarrassed, but yeah, it's quite a mess, but yeah. But oh well, the person that has a problem with my house being a mess can start cleaning it. Do need to have it cleaned for next week, Saturday. So I need to start slowly making at least some progress in cleaning it up. Because, yeah, next week, Saturday, so the 29th, we are celebrating my birthday and my son and my husband's birthday. Because, yeah, their birthday is the 2nd of May, so yeah, we decided to do it the weekend closest to that, and yeah. Another trash drill. But yeah, so I finally have a date for my surgery. Yay! So hopefully after that everything starts going back to normal and I can start feeling human again. Because yeah, sometimes I even need to sit down and try to relax for just dropping off my daughter at school, because after that I have done too much and my body's like, no, ain't gonna happen, this ain't normal. So yeah, not really fun to say the least. But oh well. Oh, there you go. So yeah, that's basically whatever has been on my mind since yesterday, because yeah, well, my husband was also like, okay, now it's been 4 months since that we've been to the hospital to have like the conversation with the surgeon to see like, well, that I really wanted to have the operation done and to set in like the details and stuff. And the planning department said it would be 3 to 4 months. So yeah, it was 4 months over the weekend. So I was like, just call. Worst thing they can do is say like, hey, you need to wait another few months. So I called, was like, hey, I'm so and so. I was told for the surgery it would take like about 3-4 months. It's now 4 months, so I wanted to know how far on the waiting list I am. So the person on the phone was like, yeah, let me check. This was like, so and so was the name. I was, yeah, I'll see what I can plan. So I was like, wait, what? In the meantime, Luna, my Scottish Fold cat, if you've seen my unboxings, you most likely will have seen her at some point. She starts meowing in my ear, like literally right in the phone. So the lady on the other side of the phone was like, I do hear a cat. Is that right? I was like, yeah, my cat is literally sitting right behind me and meowing in my ear that she wants some attention. So yeah. She also had her 5 seconds of fame. Yeah, that little attention seeker. But I love her. So yeah, then after that she went looking in her computer and was like, well, the 15th of May, would that be possible? I was like, yeah. In my mind I was like, I am going to make that possible because, yeah, I've been struggling now for long enough. For by the time that the operation has been and the point that I was like, yeah, and now I really want to have that surgery, it would have been half a year, more even. So, yeah, I was basically done with it. So yeah, I do really need to have it. But yeah, on to other stuff, because otherwise I will be rambling on about that for the upcoming, I don't know how long. And how long am I rambling already? It's 12 minutes. Jeez. You see, it's on the top of my mind at the moment. Yeah, so let's think. What happened first? 2 weeks ago. I think something happened on a Wednesday, but I'm not completely sure. So, yeah. Going to skip that part. Most likely it will pop into my mind if it is important enough. On the Thursday, Thursday 2 weeks ago, I went to the vet with Luna to have her like check up to see like if the medication that she had, the shots that she had, if those were helping. So she got some muscle back, yes or no, and if we needed to move on with her painkillers or if we could try to lower the dose. So yeah, we went there and the vet was like saying that her back still felt like it hurt her because, yeah, she tried to get away when she felt there. But at least she is having some muscle back, so at least for now we don't need to continue with the shots, so that's a good point. But she said like they see that more often with cats with like the same issues, that in the summertime they feel a bit better because of the weather, and when wintertime rolls around they are feeling worse again. So I was already telling my husband like, worst case scenario, that's like her winter remedy, but at least if she feels good, I'm fine with it. It's not the cheapest medication, but yeah. Vet also said like if she still needs it, also in the summertime or something, and they need to move on to something else because, yeah, these shots have their side effects, that there is some other stuff that they can try, but yeah, they first want to try the shots. So yeah, at least we have some movement. But we still need to keep her on the pain meds because, yeah, we don't want her in pain, especially since it's also in her back. Yeah, she's starting to be an old lady, so she's having some back issues. Oh well, if that's the worst that can happen. But the vet also said like, even with this medication, she still can turn like 19, like 16, 17, maybe even older. It's just an educated guess. You never know. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Would love to have her around for like another 3-4 years. So you don't hear me complaining about that. Because yeah, she's the sweetest. I love her. So yeah, at least for now, she is healthy-ish. So that's a good thing. We're needing to buy her new food, so we also try another type of food that they also said like that's also something that has some extra stuff in it that's good for like keeping up muscle and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna see with that. On the Friday 2 weeks ago, my daughter had a play date with my husband over at the like evaluation center, let's call it like that, where she has been going. As I said last time, I had her for a play date there, and yeah, my husband needed to go that Friday. So play date itself went fine, but yeah, as soon as she needed to leave, she wasn't as fine anymore. But yeah, my husband was completely like lost the contact with her, because that's when she is like overly screaming, let's call it like that, at stuff. Like it's not registering. At times you just lose contact with her, and you can say whatever you want, do whatever you want, but nothing comes true. So yeah. But I also said it to my husband, and later on I talked with the teacher my daughter has. She also said like, it's not fun that it happened, because let's be honest, you don't want to be anywhere when your kid's basically throwing a temper tantrum. But at the same time, she was like, but at the same time, it's a thing that's like, it's good that she's doing it, because there's a difference between reading about these things and seeing them. Because yeah, then you can see how she really reacts to stuff. So yeah, one of the two ladies that was there serving needed to, yeah, she had another appointment, so she needed to directly move on, basically. But the intern she basically broke through to my daughter because she has a good connection with her. My daughter has like certain people that she really soon clicks with. And yeah, she was one of them. Not that the other people, that she didn't like them, but yeah, she was more special. So luckily they got her out of it soon, but yeah, it's still no fun. But in the meantime that my son and my husband were there, my daughter and my husband, sorry, I went shopping with my son because I still needed to have some stuff from a store in the area of where they needed to go. So I was like, you know what, can you drop me off there? Because, well, yeah, I need to go there anyway. So yeah, either you drop me off and pick me up later, and I am just going to stroll around for an hour and a half. Well, more 2 hours by the time we got there, because we were a bit early. Well, like, yeah, I can entertain myself. There are stores more than what I just need, because I needed something from a baking store, and yeah, that's nowhere else. So yeah, need something. So yeah, he dropped me off there with our son. He was being just a happy little camper. He's most of the times not the hardest one to keep entertained, at least not when he's in a stroller or walking with me or something like that, because he then is entertained. But at home, yeah, he has the attention span of a goldfish. Like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and here, there, 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 there. Oh, I want this, oh, I want that. Shiny, shiny, new. Squirrel! So, yeah. But yeah, so I I, in the end, also did not get the thing that I needed because they didn't have it at that point in time. So like, oh dang it. But at least I got myself some baking chocolate. So yeah, that's the thing I needed. And I got myself a new chocolate mold. So yay, I'm happy. Because yeah, in case you don't know me, I love chocolate making. I do even have 1 or 2 videos about chocolate making. It is that I most of the times nowadays do it during the day where my kids are around, like baking and stuff with the kids. Because I really want to make another video with it. Make something sweet. And yeah, I'm just not getting around to it because of that. So yeah, I'm sorry. I know I promised one of you. I don't know if you still watch. But yeah, I'm trying to see if I can fit it in. Also, with my body not working along with me properly, many of the times in the evening, I just even hardly can sit straight. So let alone stand in the kitchen for I don't know how long. Because also normally for when we celebrate our birthdays, I would bake would bake most of the stuff myself. Most likely, if I'm going to bake something with my son, because it's his birthday party as well, I'm going to bake just that and nothing more. But normally also like last year, I baked like everything myself. I really love doing that, but yeah, not when I know that I can hardly stand afterwards. And yeah, I have more stuff to do when it's the birthdays, because yeah, I also need to make sure at least the living room is, well, decent. Don't want to say clean because yeah, that's hard with 2 kids and 2 cats. So yeah, I'm not going to aim for that, but yeah. So yeah, I was to my husband like, I'm not going to even try that, but yeah. Well, at first I wanted to try that, but I was thinking over the weekend like, maybe it's not the smartest idea to do that, because otherwise I most likely would be out for the Friday and the Saturday, and most likely the aftermath on Sunday. So yeah, not going to do that. Trying to be smart today, or at least this time. Yeah, so I got myself a new chocolate mold. I got a star-shaped one this time. The person that owns the store, we like sort of know. It's like she knows me by face, but she was like, I know you have a customer card here, and yeah, I can remember your name, so please enlighten me. But yes, she said that she ordered that mold for somebody, especially for that person, and that person never picked up the mold. So I was like, ooh, I'm glad that she didn't, because I love this one. Yes, it was pretty expensive, but normally I love to have like 2 or 3 of the same molds, but I was like, I'm first going to try this one out. If I end up using it regularly, I might order some more, because I like it that I can fill multiple molds at the same time without me needing to wait for a long time or have different shapes with the same filling. So for example, if I would make 3, I could make 1 in dark chocolate, 1 in milk chocolate, and 1 in just, yeah, white chocolate. Instead of needing to make 1 in white, completely fill it, top it off, get everything out, make it in milk chocolate, get everything out, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's way too much fuss. Yeah, I already have a load of baking stuff, so yeah, a few molds more. And my husband agrees with that, so yeah, that's always nice. Yeah, let's think. Weekend after that. I do believe the kids both were having like a bit of a mood. So we most likely would have not done too terribly much. Monday, however, was crazy at night. Because we were planning on doing just couch hanging. And we're basically setting everything up. And we hear a bang outside, almost directly followed by another. And we're like, what the hell? So my husband went outside, or at least check on our balcony, and was like, there was an accident. So I was like, wait, what? Ran upstairs, changed my clothes because I was in my pajamas, and ran outside. My husband was a little bit sooner, so he already went down and was like, checked out everything. Apparently somebody came up the hill, because if you've been there before, you know we live on a hill. I don't know how, but for one or the other reason, drove incredibly stupidly hard for where we are. Ran a car. The car was next to the sidewalk, got pushed up the sidewalk and moved around. So it was facing like almost the other direction. And the car that, well, the driving car, let's say it like that, because the other was parked. The driving car managed to, got tilted to its side, on the driver's side. The driver got out and ran away. So, yeah, idiot. But yeah, obviously all of the neighbors came. Yeah, we are on the corner, so yeah, it was like the side street of us. And yeah, we had a car at that point, even when I'm talking to you now, we have the car at that side of our house because, yeah, when we came home, there was no space in front of our house, so we put it on the side. So we, and also people a few doors, well, further along in our street, had our cars both standing on the side. So also they came out, or at least the husband of the couple came out and were like, what the actual fudge? Because yeah, they had their car as well there, and yeah, there was our neighbors on the other side of the street. They were watching a movie, they said, so they didn't hear it, but all of a sudden they had much light in their living room. And yeah, I mentioned this before, we have like, it's a hill, we have basically another like floor underneath, because yeah, our entire basement is open on the back side, so we have there a door which leads to the outside. So yeah, they also have their living room like at the same level. So basically, yeah, not the ground floor, but one floor up. To see it like that, basically it's the ground floor, but on the backside it's one down. But yeah, it's getting complicated. So, but yeah, so they were like, this is not normal. What the? So they went to look out, and yeah, they saw the same as my husband did, like a car on the side. But idiot driving the car, as I said, got out, drove so hard that not only did he manage to push over a car and managed to topple his, or yeah, his, I believe it was a male that he said that ran away, but that they managed to topple over the car on its side. He also managed to hit a wall. Luckily it was just a garden wall, so nothing too serious, but... And the lady who owns the house had just had her front garden done. Like literally 5 minutes before the company that did the garden that day, well, drove off. So she already called him like, yeah, you can come back some time when you're able to, because yeah. She was like that. She was happy, sorta, that she already got her car back into the garage, because yeah, otherwise her car would also be most likely totaled. So yeah, that was something. We had, in a matter of no time, we had, I believe, 4 police cars in our area. At least the ones that I saw that later on, like literally came into the street. There were 4 at the same time. One of them was a K9 unit, because yeah, they want to grab the peephole, obviously. Not that I heard that they did it, but yeah, you never know. But yeah. And then also a police motor was going around, because we have, in the area we live, basically actually in the entire city, we have a lot of these small back lanes, or like small connections between streets, so you like can maneuver like a car, or a, if you can't go through it by a car, but you can get in like with a bike, or a like walking. If you're lucky, in many places you can also move a scooter through it. So yeah, police motor should be able at many places to get through, or at least get farther into an alleyway or back lane like that. So yeah. But yeah, that was quite something. Let's see how long I'm rambling. Half an hour. That's not too bad. It's pretty okay for my doing. So no need to stop directly. Plus, it's for 2 weeks. I'm allowed to ramble on a bit. And if I'm not, well, you know where to click away. Yeah, I'm not really bothered if people dislike what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm basically rambling on for myself. And if you like what I'm rambling on about, well, you're free to stay. And if not, well, you're free to go. I'm on YouTube for me. That you like it? That's a good side effect. But I'm here for me. Because yeah, most of the times I'm here for my time-lapse projects, because I really love to do those. But yeah, the rest is just a bonus. And actually also like the unboxings, that's also a good way for me to see for like certain things on a canvas, like did a certain canvas really have a lot of color blocking or not? Because in a picture that's sometimes a lot more harder to see. So yeah. Let's think, what else did we have? We had the photographer coming to the school for my daughter, so we have some new school pictures. Yay! I'm glad we have those. Need to order them and like actually get them still, but we already got the like, we have like a code where you can, with a link to a website, so if you type in that certain code, you come out with your own images, so you're not needing to scroll through like the entire school's images to see the view of your own kids. So that's really an easy way. And they also, I thought it was really sweet and really nice that they did that. They had 2 points, because yeah, they took pictures on the Thursday and Friday, Thursday for the smaller kids because they don't go to school on Friday. So they need to make sure to have as much as of the little ones done as soon as possible. And then the Friday, basically they do everything that's left. But yeah, so the school we got a sort of like invitation from the school that like what they know from the brothers sisters who are blood relatives, let's call it like that, who they are, like stepsisters, step siblings, let's call them like that. They don't always know. They know many of them, but not always. So in case you want to have step sibling pictures, in case they tell you that they didn't have pictures together, you could come to there. Also with like natural, like full siblings, but they are not of the age to go to that school anymore, or go to a different school, or aren't old enough to go to school, like my son is. Then there were 2 points after school where you could go, and yeah, you could have the picture taken then. So yeah, on the Thursday we had our picture, we had the picture taken of our kids. I was really happy because I told them as much when we were waiting, because there was somebody from the school there. I was like, I really like that you're doing this, because yeah, otherwise you would have like the little overlapping period that they go to the same school. But now you can have, as long as the kids have the time basically to the schedules work out, you can have like pictures for like the entire time at least one of them goes to the school. So yeah, I really love that, because in one of the other small kids classes, let's call it like that, one of the few neighbors we have here also has like a sister that is 1.5 by now. So yeah, she obviously is not going to school, but yeah, they also got their pictures together. So yeah, I thought it was really, really sweet. Yeah, and I said as much, and yeah, the person from the school said like, yeah, it's a thing we try at least to see, like, yeah, why not? Because yeah, it's cute, and yeah, the pictures are a little bit pricey. But yeah, school pictures most of the times are. But at least you don't need to pay for an entire photo shoot and have then just a few pictures. So instead of like paying €100 for basically 5 pictures with the option of buying more, which are most of the times also not cheap, you can just have the pictures. Whoop. Okay, and I'm back. Okay, now I'm really back. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But yeah, I guess my husband is playing with the lights again. So yeah, that's not smart if he's playing with the downstairs lights when he's upstairs. Because, yeah, things like that happen. That's the downside when I'm also doing the time lapses. And hi, Lucia. I'm also filming the time lapses. Yeah, it's get dark here pretty soon. So, yeah. I think he turned off the lights per accident with trying to figure something out. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. But yeah, that's basically also a thing that my husband is busy with lately. He loves to make our house smart. Yeah, he really loves doing that. He bought himself some new stuff and he's playing around with that. I'm letting him. I'm having my diamond painting and he is entertained with, yeah, outsmarting our house. So yeah, at least he has a passion for something. So I'm not complaining. think I need to change the wax in my single placer soon. I'm having the patty wax in my pen, but I have the feeling that these drills feel like they're pretty dirty, so I can't hold wax as long as my pen in my pen as I normally can, or at least that feeling I have. So yeah, even though the patty wax is staying longer in my pen, so I'm already working with this for a few days, so yeah. Let's think, what else do we have? Yoshi, the other cat, is also fine, so the cats are now fine. Husband, as I said, is, well, I guess upstairs playing with his lights system to check everything out and make everything easy. So like with the push of one button, all the lights in the living room go on at the same time, and he makes settings to like when we watch TV, when we have like cozy time, as in being like we have date night, basically meaning we were watching TV, but we're making it a bit more gezellig, to make it the Dutch word. A bit more cozy. And then, yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, that's his thing. Yeah, Bobby's also doing fine. Kids are doing fine. Daughter, we have like her like evaluation, let's call it like that for ease of translation from myself. It's more like an evaluation talk, but yeah, we have the next upcoming appointment. That's the 12th of May, so that will be a busy weekend. So yeah, there we hopefully will know like if there's a course of action, like if it's really that our daughter is like above average smart or not, or if that's the reason why she's acting out or anything. Hopefully they can't say like anything. So yeah, hopefully we know that right after that. But luckily the last couple of days, daughter's being really sweet. Yeah, she didn't want to go out of school yesterday, but that's not like a real struggle. She had some tears, but it's not like she was kicking and screaming, so that made me happy already. Wouldn't be the first time that I need to drag her along kicking and screaming because she wants to stay in school, so yeah. But yeah, also our teacher has been sick like a couple of weeks ago for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So yeah, I guess she's glad that the teacher is back. So sadly the teacher was sick like just on the week that the school pictures were taken, so she was also saying like, oh, I wasn't on the class picture, and like, but I'm going to make pictures at the end of the year, so everyone is on it. So yeah, I really thought that was sweet. So yeah, kids are being really sweet. My daughter is really lovey-dovey at the moment. She out of the blue comes walking up to me. Mama, ik vind jou lief. Mama, I think you're sweet. I love you, zegt ze vaak. So she's also saying like, literally in English, like, I love you. Yeah, she tries a lot of English lately, again. So, yeah. Then we're already not doing too much English television at the moment, because, yeah, we don't want to have them starting to only talk English, because that would not be good. Good that she knows it, but not when she still is in the Netherlands. And yeah. yeah, she's being pretty sweet, and also like over the weekend, also this afternoon, like when I was cooking dinner, they both have been really sweetly playing upstairs and being cute. So yeah, that gives mommy a lot of rest. So yeah, I always like it when they play together and being sweet, because A, they are not bothering me. And B, yeah, it's sweet. They can be playing so cutely together. So yeah, I'm not complaining about that. So obviously they still can be typical brother and sister, and yeah, almost kick and scream and fight, but yeah. But yeah, also my son is also being really sweet. It's not saying that my daughter is the only one being sweet, but yeah, they're both being really sweet at the moment. Hopefully it keeps up for a pretty long time, because yeah, it's more fun when they're being cute and fun and cuddly than when they're kicking and screaming and fussing. Love them either way, but yeah, I would prefer if they're just being cute and funny. So yeah, I guess this is where I'm going to end it, because I'm not really sure what to talk on about. Because I'm talking long enough for now, so at least it's good for my watch hours. Yeah. If you have some ideas for me for content, for like things you want to see, for like when I am, well, recovering from surgery, at least what they told me last time, I should be okay after a few days. At least I should be clear to do stuff, but I'm not completely sure, so I don't know. But I will try at least to film ahead, because yeah, most of the times I do. I still have like 2 or 3 unboxings, and I have a review, and well, I guess after today I also have the review of this kit, because yeah, I'm going to film it today, because hospital already said like take your time, just film the time lapse part, sure, as we call it in Dutch, filmpje, like a rambling video basically. Don't know how to translate it well, but like take your time, film that, do the rest of the time lapse, so you can directly after that do the review, so you don't need to have it laying around for a week or something. And because I was already saying that, like, I'm wanting to have it out of the way. I want to put it back in the bags and store it. So yeah, most likely I will be doing the storing tomorrow, but we'll see. So yeah, but if you have ideas that are like basically easy to film ahead, so yeah, let me know. If not, well, I'll see what I have at the moment. At that point, I'm not going to be releasing extra of the time lapses, because yeah, they are a lot of work to create. They seem so easy, but yeah, they are pretty big amount of work. Yeah, I do have at the moment, I do have enough of them, but after I filmed this one, I should have 9 or 10. But yeah, since I'm not knowing how long I actually will be out of the running before I can properly sit on the table for like a few hours at a time, for at least an hour, so I at least can do like one section a day. Because yeah, I don't know when I'll be at that point, so I have at least a little bit of wiggle room. For my projects that I'm going to do in the meantime will most likely be like the smaller kits, like I've been working on like the past couple of projects that also came out like event wise like that. So that's not the only reason I've done some smaller kits, but yeah. But yeah, with me having a lot of days where my body hurts, I'm not planning on diamond painting in the evening, and I don't want to have like a big project because I have Rainbow Flower Power kitted up and ready to go since like November. But every time it got kicked back, and yeah, now since that I had the surgery and planning, I was like, I'm not going to start that one because you will always see that I started and then like a week later I get a call that it can't come in, and that one of those like big ass projects is laying in my closet, well, cupboard, to wait to get done, and yeah, there's way too much chance for it to get damaged. So yeah, I don't want that, obviously. So yeah, I'm sticking to a few smaller kits now at the moment. I'm planning on doing a kit from the Dutch store Action next. Also as like a time-lapse project because yeah, it's something different. I'm not going to do only like the quote-unquote good companies. Maybe I'll do it Distracted by Diamonds. I'm going to wait with the 80 colors one that I unboxed last week. Going to wait with that till after surgery, so you either, if you get and some extra time to use the discount in case you want, because then it gets, or at least it should get, reactivated. And if you are planning on using that, you can either use the code that I had in the description, because I just got that link when I had the video up, so I couldn't, well, mention it in the video itself. But yeah, there's a link in the description, and that makes sure the code gets automatically applied. And yeah, you can also just use the code. But yeah, it's just a month after the uploading of the video. And yeah, with surgery, it's not like a really big kit, but for the fact that it has 107 colors, it might take me a bit longer, depending on how I am able to tackle it. So yeah, I'm not going to risk it. I might do the Distracted by Diamonds or something. Maybe. I don't know yet. I'm still debating. If you've seen smaller kits on my channel that you would like to see time-lapse, let me know. Maybe I'll do that one. If you see other ones, you can also let me know to put it higher on the list. But yeah. At least for a couple of weeks I have Monday videos, being unboxings slash reviews. And yeah, after that I need to put up my thinking hat. So yeah. Going to try and see if I can have at least some videos up when at least a week that I have surgery, but we'll see. I know that closer to the time that I have the surgery, like how everything will most likely be planning out. So yeah, with that being said, I am going to leave it at this. I almost have this section done, so I know I am rambling on for long enough. And yeah, I guess that's all I can say again. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. If you've got this far, whoa, I applaud you for listening to me ramble for so long. But yeah, I know, you already know this. I'm a rambler. And if you did stick around to this long, you most likely know the channel. And you know me. If this is your first video and you're still here, well, I think you apparently liked it, like my ramblings. And yeah, if you did, would you please consider subscribing? That would help me out a lot. And And if you would not want to subscribe, or you already have been subscribed, would you then at least, please, pretty please, push that like button? It also helps me out, reach more people, get more subscribers, get more views, and let the channel grow so I can share my crazy ramblings with more than only you. Who knows, maybe I'll one day get to the bigger channels list. Not that I'm aiming for that, but hey, I can wish for something, can't I? Well, I can better say I can dream for something, but oh well. But yeah, I'm going to let you go now. I hope you liked this video. If you did, well, you know all the YouTubey stuff, you know the drill, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!